Every year, at least 16,000 people set off to run the London Marathon. And every fortnight, at least 16,000 Barclaycard Visa cards go for a walk as well. They're either lost or stolen. Potentially, all 16,000 cards could be used by crooks to obtain goods fraudulently. Fortunately, only some of them are used in Barclaycard Visa outlets up and down the country. The crooks who perpetrate these frauds could visit you. That's why Barclaycard would like you to check cards carefully. This program will show you how to spot those stolen cards and what to do if you get one. And if you do recover a wanted card, you get £50 reward. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
But please remember, although a lot of stolen cards are in circulation, you're not likely to see one very often, because over 99% of all Barclaycard Visa transactions will be genuine. So how do you spot those that are frauds? Simple. Follow a routine. It makes it almost impossible for crooks to get away with anything, and it protects the genuine customer. To check each card properly, though, you need to understand just what you're dealing with. All Visa cards are credit cards. This means that the credit card company pays the bill, and the customer pays the card company at his or her convenience. But a Barclaycard is not just a Visa card. It has another function. It can also be used as a cheque guarantee card when it is presented with a Barclays personal cheque up to £50. However, one thing at a time. Here it is being used as a credit card, like any other Visa card.
Good morning, sir.
I'd like to purchase that, if I may.
Yes, of course. That'll be £400.
Fine.
How would you like to pay?
By Barclaycard, if that's all right with you.
Of course, sir.
Is there any chance of having that gift wrapped?
Oh, yes, of course. Would you have this gift wrap for the gentleman, please?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you very much. There you are.
Thank you.
When you are presented with a Visa card, the routine is a simple one. First of all, imprint it onto the sales voucher. A valid card always has all the following security features. It has a Visa symbol in the top right-hand corner and a hologram underneath. Then there's a CV or PV symbol. CV for a classic card or PV for a premier card. The number of the card is embossed across its centre and the first 4 digits printed above it. The validation dates are also embossed on the bottom of the card. Now fill in the voucher with a ballpoint pen. Fill in each box and briefly describe the items being purchased. Press firmly and make sure that you have a proper copy. The signature strip should be smooth and flush with the card.
Could you sign that for me, please, sir?
If not,
Yes, of course.
it could be a fake stuck over the original. Rub your thumb over it discreetly whilst watching him sign.
Thank you, sir.
The signatures on the card and the voucher should match. Has the card expired?
Won't keep you a
Finally,
moment, sir.
check the card name and number against the current warning notice. If you're not satisfied with any of these checks made in the routine, or you're suspicious for any other reason, just ring Barclaycard for authorisation on 0345 55 55 55.
Hello, yes, it's 4929
In this case, everything is as it should be. The shop assistant only asked for authorisation because the transaction exceeded the floor limit. When you do ring for authorisation, always try to retain the goods and take the card and voucher with you to the telephone. Barclaycard will give you an authorisation code or tell you what to do
719.
next.
Thank you very much indeed.
Of course, you won't let the customer take the goods and card away until you're happy that everything's in order.
Oh, that's very nice. My wife will like the look of that.
I'm sure she will.
Remember, always complete the routine. It's simple and will foil most attempted swindles.
Not at all.
Unfortunately, there are times when things don't run as smoothly as they should. Garages have a very high volume of credit card sales and are an obvious target for credit card frauds. By the time the card is presented, the customer already has the petrol in the tank, so effectively the goods have already gone.
Excuse me, my
It
car
isn't
won't
easy to
start.
ring for authorization and intercept a fraud when you're working on your own, and the only contact with the outside world is via a public telephone. But if you follow the routine properly, the likelihood of fraud can be reduced.
100 Bensons, please.
Pump number?
Number 4.
£10?
That's right.
Bags on the Barclaycard.
Oh, yes, please.
Registration number?
B188SDH.
Top.
Yes, but indeed.
Pump number?
Number 6.
Here, that bloke in the red car's got a stash of stuff in his boot. What car registration number did he give you?
B188SDH.
Wrong. I think we've been had you. You better get onto Barclaycard quick.
Oh, blimey.
You might think that because both the card and the goods could be miles away by now, ringing Barclaycard is a bit like shutting the stable door after the horse has bolted. The fact is that he has reported a stolen card. If it's recovered as a result of his call, he'll get £50. Their last-minute observation will have paid off, but only just. Barclaycard recognise the special problems faced by petrol retailers, and in consultation with them have come up with a sales voucher designed to make transactions fast, efficient, and to help you prevent fraud if you follow the proper routine.
Stolen to us, so I'm going to have to put you through to our fraud prevention department. If you just hold the line a moment, please.
This petrol voucher looks like other credit card vouchers, but has these additional features. A space for the vehicle registration number. Amount boxes for petrol and oil. The time, just tick AM or PM. And lastly, write in words the amount of pounds only. Just remember, the customer may have left with a tank full of petrol, but you've still got a chance of earning £50 reward if he's caught. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Some shops have sophisticated new tills that can check cards electronically. You just punch in the card number and total amount of the sale. It then checks the card automatically against the stolen list and the amount against the floor limit. If it indicates anything is wrong, authorization is required. As it happens, this card was only stolen today, so it's not yet on the warning list. She's not worried that the amount is close to the floor limit. Point-of-sale technology does not do everything. It cannot read a signature, for instance. People rarely misspell their own names. But what should she do? She's on an island till with no telephone. If she wants to get authorization without offending a genuine customer or frightening off a crook, she uses an audible code to let the supervisor know she is suspicious. In this case, the audible code is the word Rogers and indicates that there is something wrong. The supervisor takes the goods, card and voucher and makes a discreet authorization call.
There's a code 10 call.
Card number, please.
Card number 4929 754 595 714.
And your merchant number?
2738607. Yes, the customer's just running out of the shop.
Fortunately, this time the card and goods were recovered and she made £50 reward. Remember, don't be over-reliant on point-of-sale technology. Always follow the routine. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
It's lunchtime, and half the people in this queue have got to get back to work by 2 o'clock. She's under enough pressure already. A credit card transaction is all she needs. So she skips the routine to save time. She doesn't check the card, or fill in the details carefully, or watch the customer signing. She doesn't even compare the signatures, let alone check any warning notices. Which is a pity, because this card is on the warning notice beside the till. The amount is within their normal floor limit, but it also falls within a special exercise band which requires authorization. This is a random limit imposed to catch fraudsters who often go for sums below normal floor limits. But she hasn't got a phone, so she has to get the supervisor to ring Barclaycard for her.
Won't keep you a moment, sir.
Oi!
Yes, I have a wanted card here. The man's just run out of the shop. It's 960-670-889.
If the cashier had looked at her warning notice as part of the routine, she would have spotted the stolen card and made herself £50. Don't be afraid to get help. Your store will have its own efficient system for handling authorization queries. So when in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
This lady is really on the ball. She is suspicious of the customer before he even gets to the till. He is indiscriminate in his choice of bottles and seems shifty. She knows the sum is below the floor limit, but still feels uneasy.
Sign, please,
What
sir.
she doesn't know is that the card is a new one, intercepted in the post, not yet on the warning list. Small wonder his signature tallies with that on the card. They are both his. He signed the card himself. If you're suspicious, but can't explain why in front of the customer, you can make a code 10 call.
Hello, can I have code 10 authorization, please?
4929 961 526 601. 0572578. 4394.
Barclaycard will guide you through a series of discrete questions. And they may ask to speak to the customer directly.
I'd like a word with you, sir.
Yeah. Well, as long as you've sorted it out, yeah. That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
An assistant would always have to complete the authorization process with Barclaycard. They would ask to speak to her again. No wonder she looks pleased with herself. She remained calm, and by following the routine, she not only retained the goods and the card, she also made £50 reward. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
Unlike most other Visa cards, Barclaycard is a cheque guarantee card as well. That means that Barclays would honour cheques drawn under it as long as certain conditions are met. So you have to keep your eyes open for all the usual things plus a few more. The cheque must be for £50 or less. It must be drawn on a personal account and must be taken from a Barclays UK chequebook. The customer must sign the cheque in front of you. Rub your thumb over the signature strip to see that it is smooth and flush with the card, and look for any signs of tampering or the word void. The signatures and the spelling on both the card and the cheque should match, and the card should be in date. If you're satisfied, you should imprint or write the card number on the back of the cheque. Make sure you do it and not the customer. The cheque is now guaranteed by Barclays. Whatever you do, don't forget to look at the warning list. Remember though, only one cheque can be guaranteed per transaction. If you're concerned about anything, ring Barclaycard and ask for cheque validation. That's what they're there for.
We met somewhere before.
It's quite possible.
When in doubt, check it out. In this situation, the cashier notices something out of the corner of her eye, and it's just as well. He's being furtive about something. And although she couldn't see that the cheque was pre-signed by him, he seems to have something to hide. There's nothing wrong with the card. It's in date and the signature strip feels right. The cheque seems all right, but she didn't see him sign it. She doesn't want to offend a genuine customer or scare off a crook, so she uses an audible code known to the supervisor.
Can I have an FC authorization, please?
FC authorization is the shop's pre-arranged code for a suspicious transaction. Her hunch has paid off, and she has earned a cool £50. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
Morning.
Morning.
I purchased this the other day, and the person I bought it for has already got one. And I was wondering whether I could have my money back, please.
Is this your receipt?
Yes.
Right, won't keep you a minute. Customer refund, sir, please.
Your name, sir?
C. Frame.
And the address?
10 Park Avenue, NW2.
Just sign that, please. If you'd like to go to the customer services point over there, they'll sort you out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There are other kinds of frauds which are hard to detect.
Cash refund, please.
Crooks sometimes use stolen checkbooks and Barclaycards to obtain goods and then return them for a cash refund.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So you bought a new Prezi?
Yep.
Nice. How would you like to pay?
Check, please.
It's $23.99.
Should she be suspicious? He could be perfectly honest, but he has just got a refund, and there's nothing to lose by checking up. That's the best thing to do. Hang on to the card and the cheque and the goods, and call the supervisor so that she can call Barclaycard and check.
Would you mind waiting a moment?
I'm just going to look at the glassware.
What's the problem,
Check
Janet?
validation. He had a refund earlier, and now he wants to pay for new goods by cheque.
Where is he now?
He's just running up the stairs.
There's nothing to lose, and £50 to gain. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
£45, 9 pence.
Yes, please, sir.
She knows she can't accept a pre-signed cheque. It's got to be signed in front of her.
Yep.
So she asks the customer to sign it on the back.
Could you just sign the cheque, please, sir?
Signed?
Yes, but I didn't see you sign it. I need to see. Could you just sign the back? Thank you.
No, it isn't quite right, is it? He was a bit ponderous. Better ring Barclaycard. There's nothing to lose. But always keep the cheque, the card and the goods when you go to the telephone.
Check validation, please. Yes, 4929. Oh, hold on. It's all right now. He's done a runner. Yes, I've still got the cheque and the card.
She's just made £50 by
4929,
keeping her wits about her and calling for help when she felt suspicious. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?
As you've seen, your chance of finding a stolen Barclaycard and getting a £50 reward is a lot higher if you run through the routine properly. The routine is designed to help you see when things aren't quite right, particularly cards that have been tampered with. The signature strip, for instance. A genuine card is smooth. If it seems to be raised from the card, it may be a fake strip that's been stuck on over a genuine one. If you can read void on it, or see a coloured line around the edge, somebody may have taken an existing signature off with chemicals and made a bodge of it. You may even see a signature that's obviously been altered with heavy oversigning like this one. Cardholders are asked always to sign with a ballpoint pen, so be suspicious if a card's been signed with a felt tip. Sometimes, if you can turn a signature like this in the light, you could possibly see a completely different one underneath. If you use the routine properly, you may have to look at a warning list or use point-of-sale technology. However, you can't rely on lists of wanted cards because they're never completely comprehensive or up-to-date. If you have point-of-sale terminals that read the magnetic stripe on the card and provide a receipt instead of filling in a voucher, you must compare the number on the receipt against the one on the card every time. Any difference means something is wrong, and you should phone Barclaycard for authorization on 0345 55 55 55. When you want to tell Barclaycard something's wrong, but you can't because the customer would overhear you, ask for a code 10 call.
Hello, can I have code 10 authorization, please?
Authorization will then guide you through a series of discrete questions.
492996.
If you want to tell your supervisor something's wrong, but can't for some reason, use a pre-arranged verbal signal. Finally, remember, in spite of the fact that 16,000 cards are lost or stolen every fortnight, over 99% of all the cards you handle will be perfectly genuine. When in doubt, check it out.
Good morning, can I have the card number?